What's going on, y'all? Welcome in to this message. This is going to be a daily download for today, September the 4th. I hope that you are doing well. If you're returning, welcome back. Thank you for your likes, your shares, your comments, your subscriptions, your well wishes, and your support. Everything you need will be in the description box below. The High Vibes playlist will be there for your manifestation, meditation, and healing needs, as well as the phone call. If you want to receive an incoming phone call to discuss whatever you want to talk about, your spiritual journey, anything of that nature, that is going to be available via the description box. You can book your sessions there. Okay. Welcome. Thank you for being here. This is going to be a general collective message. Welcome back. But yeah, if you want to receive an incoming phone call from me to talk about your spiritual journey, to maybe just discuss some things that you feel like no one understands, I created it because I found that throughout my journey, it was readers that I really liked, teachers that I really enjoyed, and all I wanted to do was have a conversation with them, just kind of like shoot the breeze, or maybe even just get some confirmation even on some things that I learned from them, or clarification on some things that I feel like I know. And that would be the perfect time to get those types of phone calls. You also have the option, because the phone call is not considered to be a reading whatsoever, but I am offering the option, if you are interested in getting a mini read along with the phone call. Naturally, that will make your phone call longer, but if you're interested, the link is in the description box for that. Okay. Currently the sale is going for $25, and then additional for any mini session. So if you're looking to get a phone call from me, you will, at the time that you book it, is when you will receive that phone call as well. So be sure to read the description and know what is needed after you book, so that I can have the information I need to contact you. Okay, let's get into this message though. Holy Spirit, holy angels, ancestors, and guides of the highest white light, I ask you to protect me from the crown of my head to the sole of my feet, my aura and energetic field, as I do this message for the collective. I ask you to show clear, accurate, and concise messages on what they need to know for their highest and most loving good at this time. Please and thank you, Holy Spirit. Holy angels, I pray that the right person will reach this message at the right time for the right reasons. May the highest vibration find us at all times, as we are forever grateful for your messages. So it be, and so it be. Y'all know we nosy, so let's see. What up, Julie? Welcome back. What's up, Mari? What's up, Dayani? How are y'all doing? Holy Spirit, what messages do you have for the collective? What do you have for the collective at this time, please? We have attachment. We have angel of strength in the reverse, and we have thinking man. At the bottom of the deck, we have man holding a heart, and at the back of the deck is the third chakra. What's the energy for the collective? What do they need to know at this time, Holy Spirit? What I'm instantly getting, it looks like someone wants to approach you, but with this angel of strength and the reverse and attachment, there could be someone that either wants to like apologize. When I'm seeing a page of cups in my mind, they could want to apologize. They could be seeing things from a different lens now, because the thinking man is looking at this like clear quartz crystal, like seeing things clearly. Someone could be like wanting to take responsibility for something. They could be taking off their mask, because in this here, she's taking off her mask, realizing what was stopping her. Yeah, changes in the reverse. What else, Holy Spirit? We got change in the reverse. We got denial in the reverse. And can I get one more, please, Holy Spirit, Holy Angels? We have the death card. Yeah. Then we got love at the bottom of the deck and freedom. I feel like for some of y'all, this is someone that wants to apologize to you. Yeah, health. When I split the deck, someone like loves you more than what you know, or they've grown love for you. This is like a classic case of a person who they understand what you were saying now after they've went through life enough to really get it. Okay. What's going on with this energy? Yeah, false person. Didn't I say they're taking a mask off? You see the masks? Then we have the feds here. Interesting. That could feel like they feel caught up. We got karma in the reverse. We have changes. Positivity and divine feminine. So it's like I did one message and it was for divine masculine, or it was pertaining to divine masculine, and now this one is divine feminine, angelic guidance. You know what this feels like? Yeah, hater at the back of the deck in miracles. Some of y'all, you had some person that was attacking you, or either they were attacking you, or whatever they did to you, however fake they was, when I tell you their life is in flames, it's almost like the divine is showing, it's not almost like it is, the divine is showing their wrath to somebody. Somebody like clowned around, effed around, they effed around and found out. They're in a whole lot of pain. And this was somebody who, you know how somebody want to apologize because their life is just really bad and they feel like it's coming from whatever they did. It's not really because they would have just done it because, you know, they were just being a good person. No, their life is on fire. Can I get some messages for this? We have the Page of Swords in the reverse, which makes me feel like someone was avoiding speaking. Look at all these damn cards that popped out. But the one that's sticking out the most is the Tower. Someone's life is on fire. It's like the divine is finally dealing with somebody. With the karma card in the reverse, that's bad karma. Sitting next to the feds, that could definitely be like police is involved in something. Excuse me. This could also be someone putting the pieces together where they weren't paying attention to what you were saying. The divine is like causing someone to look over something. We have the Eight of Swords. We have the World card in the reverse. The Seven of Cups. See what I'm saying? The divine is causing somebody to look over something. We have the Ten of Wands. We have the Knight of Swords. Angelic guidance, money increased. Wheel of Fortune in the reverse, King of Pentacles with the Knight of Cups, Hermit, King of Wands. I feel like the divine is fighting a battle on your behalf. And when you were dealing with whatever this was, nobody was listening, nobody was paying attention. I feel like there was a lot of confusion in the midst of whatever this is. This is about you, divine feminine. You were going through something. And it could have been, for some of y'all, it has something to do with a masculine energy. It has something to do with a male. And this could be in any sense of it. It could be romantically. It could be, I don't really get a lot of romance here. With the Seven of Cups is the only cup energy here. But this could have been about your finances, where you live. What was this about specifically, Holy Spirit? Three of Cups. This is about other people. This is about a group. Can I get more, Holy Spirit, on what that was? Six of Swords in the reverse, the Eight of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles, Two of Cups. There could have been a group of people working against you. I'm hearing the song Trading Places. You're about to trade places with somebody. It's like somebody was having a good time making life chaotic for you, making life burdensome for you. And this person could have felt like they were just able to get away with anything they wanted to. Like everything was operating off of what they wanted. Yeah, Five of Swords. And this could have been like a group. I'm getting ringleader energy. There's an energy where you didn't feel protected. You felt like you couldn't get out of something. You felt like nobody was seeing through the fog. Nobody was understanding what you were saying. Let me clarify some more. These readings feel very stubborn today. Like it's almost like the message don't really want to come out. Clarify the Three of Cups with this, Nine of Cups. This was somebody in your energy that was celebrating like your downfalls. They were happy to hear that you weren't on top. They were happy to hear you didn't have any backup, because the feds could also be like backup energy, because there's a police car here. And there's only one police car, which makes me feel like no backup. What's the Three of Cups? Magician in the reverse. This was somebody that was working against you, doing some type of they were doing something they had no business doing. I don't want to call it black magic, because the black magic card did not come out, but somebody here, they was having a good old time with their friends, either clowning around, playing, making your life a living hell in some type of way, feeling like they was in charge or some shit like that, in charge of stopping you. What's the Six of Swords? Moon card, yeah. But the Magician and the Moon is definitely giving like moon magic. It's definitely giving something where somebody was like working against you. The Death card wanted to come out. Somebody could have been doing like, Ten of Wands. Look, there was someone here that was working against you, and they were doing it in the shadows. They may have even been watching you, but now that communication, them being able to watch you, is cut off. And there could be someone who wants to come in and just be like, this is like somebody that saw you, didn't like you from the jump or some shit like that, and they began their plan. Eight of Pentacles with the Five of Pentacles, and they could have did it with a group, or it could have been a couple. Take it as it resonates. But whatever this is, with the Ace of Wands, someone was trying to take like your vitality. They were trying to take your strength. But it's like what stepped in was God. With the love and freedom, the divine was only allowing something for a specific amount of time, and they're like, I think it's about time. I think this is about enough. And that epiphany card, the Tower card is an epiphany card, and they're giving me the song by Chrisette Michele, Epiphany. I think I'm just about over being your girlfriend. I'm leaving. What's the Page of Swords? You're getting justice for something, I feel. What's the Page of Swords? The Hermit and the Ace of Pentacles. Something was blocking your money. What's the World? Page of Wands, Six of Cups, and the Devil in the reverse. Whatever this was that you were going through, it was meant to teach you something about your childhood, to set you free. Especially with the Four of Pentacles in reverse. Told you the Page of Cups is here in the reverse. Five of Wands. Something was going on. You weren't able to escape a cycle until you either forgave something or someone, until you were able to see something for what it was, or work with what you had. You've been in a certain season of your life. What's this Ten of Wands? What's the Ten of Wands? I'm only take the ones that didn't flip over. Seven of Wands and the Page of Pentacles. Yeah. You had to like evolve past something. But I feel like with the Seven of Wands and the Page of Pentacles, you got what you needed from whatever this is. And now that you've gotten what you needed, whatever this is about to be stopped. What I tell you, you got what you needed. Four of Swords with the Six of Wands. This could have been something about, I'm hearing safety, your root chakra, how to have boundaries with the Seven of Wands, Page of Pentacles, how to invest in yourself, how to plant new seeds, how to like remove yourself from like toxic habits, toxic things. Because at one point you were definitely chained down or tied back from whatever this is. You were in a lot of confusion, and I feel like this was in an era where you felt confused because no one was getting what you were saying. You know how you be trying to explain something to somebody, but people try hell bent on making you crazy, so they make you feel in turn like, am I crazy? Did I do something wrong? Did I? What's this Eight of Swords? Queen of Cups. Yeah. Something out here, somebody out here was working against you to like break your spirit. Yeah, Ace of Swords. They were okay. Someone was trying to make you like you was crazy, because this is also giving straight jacket energy. Ace of Swords, Eight of Swords. Now we have the Queen of Cups with the Ace of Swords in the reverse. There was a person who set sights on destroying you, and how they were doing that was trying to make it like you were crazy, like you were insane, like whatever you were complaining about was a lie. You were tweaking out. You're the one with the mask on. You're attached to something that isn't real. They were trying to make it like you were crazy. Thinking man is out here with this attachment energy, denial. But there's something here that someone can no longer deny. They were trying to make it like you was crazy. I'm trying to tell you, some of y'all got called crazy. And the divine is like, I'll show you crazy. Someone was trying to make it like you was like mentally ill or some shit like that. I mean, you didn't even do anything. It's like you were going through something that, I won't say that you didn't have anything to do with, but you didn't do anything to really deserve whatever this is. But you was going through it for it to teach you something about yourself, learning boundaries, learning how to respond to things. Okay. Baby, not the usual. What's this Seven of Cups? Hey, Tamia. Page of Swords in the river. I'm telling you, it's something about like somebody trying to take away your voice. They're even giving me like the mermaid, where the voice was trying to be taken away. Especially with the Page of Swords in the reverse, they were trying to like shut you down, because if they could shut you down, they would stop you from working. And if I could stop you from working, then eventually you'll get to a space of loss. Eventually you won't be able to pay your bills. Eventually you won't be able to show up and do what you need to do. If I can make you, this also is somebody that was trying to get you to walk away from something you were destined to do. Like, let's say you are being called to be a content creator. You're being called to use your voice, put yourself out there. But this person, they were like planting seeds or sending things your way to be like, you're not good enough. That's not going to work out. You're not going to make that happen. There's an insecurity that could have been linked to one that you've already had, but there was one that was being sent to you because of the wound that you had. And it started from childhood. Six of Cups with the Page of Wands. And with the Devil card in the reverse, clarifying this energy with the World card, you couldn't make it out of this cycle until you saw that for what it was, or until you raised your vibration and saw yourself as worthy. And this will also take away their energy of you feeling like you're crazy, feeling like you're delusional, feeling like you don't know what you're talking about. I don't feel like you think you're crazy or delusional, but it's breaking you out of a cycle. Ten of Swords with the King of Swords out here. I'm trying to tell you, your ancestors and your guides, it's almost like they couldn't really, it's a part that you got to in your journey where they couldn't do anything but let you figure it out. But they're like, we're here to help you in a dire need, but we can't just step in and do this part for you. Because that's what the angelic guidance, King of Swords, the thinking man is like the King of Swords energy. It's like a lot of people were around you wearing masks, but you had to see how you could remove the mask of what was really going on and who you really were. This was about finding out who you are and freeing yourself. Can you love yourself to a point where it doesn't matter who validates what you know? You know you're right. You know you're not crazy. You know what you thought. And with the Freedom card, now that you know, you're breaking free with imagination. I'm telling you, there was an attack on your mind. And if I can attack the head space, because your mouth is a part of the headspace. Your nose is a part of the headspace. Your eyes are a part of the headspace. Your ears, your throat. So if I can block this whole section here, that would stop you from speaking. That would stop you from listening to the divine. That would stop you from sensing. Someone tried to affect your intuition with the Ace of Swords in the reverse with the Queen of Cups. That's intuition energy. They tried to make you feel like you were crazy. And this could have been a long cycle, like throughout your life, where a lot of people, you were talking to them and they were acting like they didn't know what the hell you was talking about. I don't understand you, whatever. Whole time they were gaslighting you. This is like a big ass massive season of gaslighting, and how you created an identity based off of how people were responding to you, or creating an identity of how you needed to survive through whatever this was. And you know how when you're going through certain things, you have to survive. So you have to adapt to that environment. You have to become something that will be able to survive in this environment. With this Knight of Pentacles energy, it took you a long time. This was a emotional wound that stopped you from taking action with the King of Wands in the reverse. And this was implanted in you when you were a child. What's this King of Swords? I'm sorry, Knight of Swords. Three of Swords. I told you. Three of Swords, Eight of Cups. You have to walk away from this. This is like being able to walk away from things without getting the apology, taking your heartbreak and mending it on your own when you get to where you're going. Fool card in the reverse with the Queen of Wands. You're getting your power back. And with this Fool card in the reverse, I feel like you're no longer like allowing people to like push you off the edge of what they think about you. Can I get more messages on what this can mean for the collective, please? Yeah. This was a season of a bunch of like karmics, haters, multiple people that were they kind of all had the same agenda, which was to come and trick you out your spot, make you feel like, you know, whatever you had going on didn't matter. But your job was to keep your connection with the divine, keep listening to your angelic guidance, keep showing up for your guidance. Yeah, friend. Can I get some more? Money issues in the reverse? Baby, you have been listening, friend and family. I feel like these are your angels and your spirit guides. Money issues is in the reverse. There's a change, especially for you, divine feminine. Here, reversal. Look, reversal in the death card in the reverse. There's a change. Whatever was blocked, it's being opened up. Whatever was removed, it's being returned. Whatever was attacked, it's being defended. Can I get one more? Ooh, and that black magic card flipped on the floor, y'all, and it fell out in the reverse with the business card. It was there. Listen, this was a season of a whole bunch of different people, and their job was to continue to perpetuate the same cycle that you've been into to keep you there. Because as long as you're there, you stay in a certain way of thinking, and this thinking would stop you from progressing forward, using your voice, using your confidence, pushing you forward towards your destiny and your journey. It's unblocked. I can't make it up. It's unblocked now. Group, oh my God, group and support is in the reverse. I'm trying to tell you. And now you have a new possibility. Now you're done with the past and it's time to move forward towards the future. This is a karmic cycle that's wrapping up. But it took for you to really realize, like, you know what? It doesn't matter what anybody thinks. It doesn't matter who tells me that I'm right, who tells me that I'm wrong. I know that I'm right about what I'm right about, and I'll clock myself on the things that I can do better in. But at the end of the day, I would not let nobody trick me out my spot. At the end of the day, I would not let whatever somebody's doing to me make me feel like I'm not in control of my life. At the end of the day, I'm going to put my head down and I'm going to focus on the things that I can create. At the end of the day, if I have to lose family, if I have to lose friends, if the connections just don't work no more, at the end of the day, I know that I'm being guided the way that I have to. At the end of the day, I know that I have a stick to fight with. When it's time to fight, I'm ready because I know that I'm a soldier, right? I know that I'm a warrior type of energy. At the end of the day, it's over. Ten of Swords. You're going to be able to move forward from whatever this is. This is a karmic cycle that's been coming to an end. Yeah, Fool card. Can't make it up. You've learned all you needed to know from this cycle, and you may even still be struggling with anxiety and fear and shit like that with the High Priestess, but you know that there's something new that's coming. And it's coming because you are releasing yourself. The divine it's based off of the fact that you were listening to your guidance also, but the divine is like, you're ready for whatever this is because you learned what you needed to learn. And because you're so used to not receiving that loud validation from people showing up in your life to tell you, hey, you've done the work, you're not used to people giving you your flowers. So even when you feel like you've made it past things, you never felt at ease. You've never felt like, okay, I'm good, things are getting better, we've made it through that. You're not used to that type of feeling. Your nervous system is fucked up. But you can feel a slight part of you, for whoever this message is for, you can feel that there is something new that's coming in for you. You can feel that there is some blessing that's around the corner for you. And you don't feel that way for no reason. You feel that way because you're making it through the hard part. There's a new season with your name on it. There's a new life with your name on it. And you've been guided as far, it's like you haven't been guided as far as you've been guided just to give up, just to let go. What's the Tower? Come on now, Ace of Pentacles. Stop playing. Y'all about to get some financial abundance. You're about to get some help. You're about to get the protection that you've been looking for, the strength, and your inner child is being restored. Come on now, King of Pentacles with the Ten of Swords. Everything is fine. Everything is fine. You're finally able to get the stability that you've been looking for. Everything that was a part of your cycle was to keep you bound. It was to keep you down and keep you bound. But with this Ace of Cups in the reverse, the Six of Pentacles in the reverse, and the Five of Swords, to keep you down and keep you bound. But the divine was like, even though this stuff is on your path, are you going to choose to stay connected with the Most High? Are you going to choose to trust me? Are you going to choose with the Faith card? The Fool is a faith and a trust card, okay? Are you going to choose to trust me even when times get hard? Are you going to choose? And guess what you said? Yeah. If I got to be by myself, I'm going to trust you. If I got to lose a relationship, I'm going to trust you. If it means I can't do what I used to do no more, I'm going to trust you. Devil card energy. Five of Pentacles with the Knight of Pentacles. Even if there's delays, I'm going to trust you. Okay? Even when I can't sleep and I'm nervous and I'm anxious, I'll still show up and I'll still give my thanks and I'll still show my gratitude. I'm going to trust you. Yeah. Yeah. That's what this is. You've been on the hardest part of your journey, and now it's time for it to mellow out with the Temperance card. The divine is going to reward you for what you lost. I'm hearing double for your trouble, honey. Can I get final messages closing out this reading for the collective? Here and now, new life. I can't make it up. Baby, you is about to get a new life. This is about to be your new reality. I'm hearing shortly. Before this year is out, you will see this new life change. I'm getting also 3 weeks. Something about 3 weeks could be significant. 3 weeks from today. What's the date? Something about September the 23rd. 3 weeks from today will be the 25th. So the week of the 23rd and the 25th. Holy Spirit, what do you have? Observer. And we have not for you. I told you this was a cycle that was not for you. And it took you to break out of it. It's like your angels, it's like you got to the tail end of your journey, and you may have noticed that your ancestors, your guides, they got to look quiet on you. You may have noticed like, oh, they done got kind of quiet on me. They not saying nothing and the chaos is up to my neck or whatever. But whole time with this fair, the to be fair and the orphan card, you had to do something alone because you didn't belong in a certain space for long. You just had to see your way through whatever this is. And I feel like the divine is like, yes, you're exactly where you need to be. All that glitters. You had to see like this life wasn't meant for you. It wasn't something you were supposed to keep. It was something you were supposed to observe. It was something you were supposed to learn from, not live in. You were never supposed to build roots in your karmic cycle. But now serendipity is here. Magic that's happening. The divine has been asking you to be flexible, but now it's time for a leg up. Now it's time for your assistance and your help to come. Can I get one more? Yeah, the divine is mending. I'm hearing that song by, it's a gospel song. I'm reaping the harvest God promised me. Take back what the devil stole from me. And I rejoice today. I shall recover it all. You're going to recover everything. No place like home. Some of y'all are getting a new home. There's a change in the wind. Some of y'all are getting new lovers, new friends, new people, because there was a never-ending story, but you had to stop telling yourself this story. Yep, it's time to be happy. It's time to be fun. It's time to be playful. Period. Let me get a spirit message for you, and then I'm gonna close it out. But the message was so stubborn in the beginning, and maybe that was what that was like. You wasn't seeing it for what it was. It was stubborn at first, or you couldn't see how you were in a cycle. Because even within cycles, we're within cycles. They're intertwining around each other. Can I get a spirit message out here for the collective on what they need to know? We got receive, baby. I'm trying to tell you, they're giving them a gift. Once you stopped trying to get people to hear you. When you stopped trying to get people to understand where you was coming from. When you stopped giving a fuck about what people think about you. When you stopped giving a fuck who was attacking you and started protecting yourself instead. When you stopped giving people free range and you started having boundaries. When you stopped feeling the need to explain yourself and let motherfuckers think what they want to think. I'm telling you, this is what was breaking you out. And these have been showing up in different sectors of your life. It's like you had to hit it there, you had to hit it there, you had to hit it there, you had to hit it there. But now that you've ultimately got everything together, you're able to move. It says you are a kind and loving soul who constantly reaches out and gives to others. But now is the time for you to learn how to graciously receive, just as the ebb and flow of the tides. The art of giving and receiving is the natural law and order of the universe. And we have trust. Didn't I say you were trusting even when it didn't make sense? While your logical mind is distracting a supposedly clear direction, your soul's inner guidance is urging you to follow your alternative path. The logical path may be one that you would consider to be safe and more familiar, but you could be missing out on boundless opportunities and so much more. Y'all went on the road less traveled and ancestor wisdom. I told you learned all you needed to learn. It says, we are your ancestors and we love you. We've walked the earth many years before you, and we ask you at this point in time to learn and grow from our past experiences. You are legacy. You are our legacy. And we will keep on helping you as we continue to evolve here in the spirit world. And the song that just came on was a Moment by Victoria Monet. And this song is all about her manifesting where she is now. Listen to the song, y'all. That's the message, okay? You've let your light transcend everything that you've went through. So look for those blessings. She said, look what your mind's imagination can do. Making stuff true. Okay. I feel like you're getting a lot of hand claps. All of your emotion landed like a plane on my back if you can't hold it. Life is but a dream that you live it fast or slowly. F a fantasy, this is your moment. You're about to have your moment if you haven't already had it. It's your time. It's your time to win. Okay, you've already won, but it's your time to celebrate. It's your time to live in bliss because of what you've been through. You're breaking out of like your own world's matrix, your own path's matrix. That's what this is. The false people, they're getting caught up. The energies are no longer needed. So if stuff start happening to people around you, just know, especially people that have been attacking you, it's the divine wrapping things up. Okay? You've cried enough tears. You sat out enough seasons. Okay? I love y'all so much. I hope that this message was helpful to you in some way. I hope to be on live later today. Don't forget about the phone call special. If you are interested, the link is in the description box below, and you do have the option to add on a mini reading if you are interested. Okay? Please make sure that you read the description thoroughly, as well as the confirmation booking message on the site when you do book. And I will see y'all in the next one, okay? Don't forget to hit that thumbs up for this reading. Double tap the screen if you're here live. And if you're watching the playback, hit that button live. Congratulations. I'm so happy for you, okay? I love y'all so much. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.